Hello, fellow classmates and professor. My name is Christopher Ewell, and it's nice to join you again. We have two speeches in this class, and the first one is our informative speech. My topic is pastoral ministry. My general purpose is to inform you about this job. My specific purpose is to inform you about the field of pastoral ministry, what it is, and what it involves on a day-to-day basis, the education and training that is required, the prospect of future things, the pay, and how a pastor can use his job to value God's overall redemptive plan to the world, to be disciples of all nations. My thesis is pastoral ministry requires one to understand the day-to-day responsibilities, the educational training, the future outlook, the pay, and God's purpose before praying to be called into this field of study. I have a chart here that explains why pastors leave their pastorate. And the first one is the one that strikes us the most, and it's the change in calling. 40% of ministers say that they are changed in calling. That is something that just should strike us, because if God has called us to something, we should go through with it. But a lot of ministers leave because of these things: educational training, pay, purpose, responsibility. And so it is great to be informed on what that job entails. Our second paper is our persuasive speech. And my topic is on divorce. My general purpose is to persuade people to look at the biblical aspect of what divorce is and what marriage is biblically. My specific purpose to you, the audience, is that divorce causes problems in families, and that by valuing God's truth on marriage, there would be less broken homes in the world. My thesis for this persuasive paper is divorce has ravished the institution of a biblical marriage. Thus, it is important to view what the truth in biblical scripture states in order to repair society's perspective on marriage. Marriage is a big deal in the biblical world. And I just have one chart for you real quick. It's another chart and this one was done by Christianity Today. My informative one was done by Lifeway. And if you could see the divorce rates in Christians versus non-Christians in the last 7 years is very similar. There really is no difference. In 2012, they kind of overlapped each other. So we must take what God says in His Word about marriage and really build off of that in our homes. I thank you all, and I look forward to doing these two speeches with you. God bless.